I have a film festival, the New York City International Film Festival. I show a documentary made by two doctors. It really impacted me because it's only 10 seconds and it's to teach the symptoms of a stroke. The movie saved my life. When I received the film, I didn't know anything about strokes. And then when I have this stroke, when I have those symptoms, right away came the movie to my mind. In my case, he helped me enormously, this movie, because right away I called 911 and that helped me, save my life. I don't have nothing, see, I have no problem with my mouth, nothing. I can talk. I'm grateful with this film. August 21st, 2021, I was working here with my computer, 6:30 in the afternoon, having my vodka, after having a lot of drinks. I'm very busy and stressed out. I couldn't see well. And then I got my phone with my left hand and the phone drops to the floor. I'm trying to get it and all my body was almost dead in my left side and I dropped to the floor. And I couldn't stand up. I was very dizzy and it was very scary. And then I'm trying to pull back next to my coffee table. What to do? And then I got my phone with my right hand, because my left hand was very, very heavy, and I called 911 because I didn't know what happened. And I knew I was having some kind of a stroke because my arm was very, very heavy. I couldn't move. Everything was very difficult.
I was in the bedroom. I heard Roberto call and I rushed out to help him. I helped him off the floor to sit on the sofa. The ambulance came 10 minutes later. First responders, 3 young women arrived. They checked his blood pressure. They asked some simple questions. And then we determined to go to the nearest hospital.
All my left side was very, very heavy. Everything was numb. I don't see well with my left side. I don't know what happened here. They give me a thinner. Trying to a couple of days here. This is horrible. I cannot move my left leg. I cannot move my left leg. They did a CT scan for me showing no blood in my head and sent me to the ICU.
They administered TPA.
Tissue plasminogen activator, or TPA, is the most important treatment for acute ischemic stroke. It is a clot-dissolving drug that opens vessels and restores blood flow to the part of the brain that is injured during an acute ischemic stroke. The treatment is effective over the first 4.5 hours after stroke onset, but the sooner that it is given, the better the effect of the treatment. Therefore, it's important for people and their families to recognize the symptoms of acute stroke and to get to the emergency room or hospital as quickly as possible for evaluation by an emergency room physician who will then order appropriate imaging to be done to make sure that the patient doesn't have a hemorrhage, which would be a contraindication for TPA. In Roberto's case, TPA was given and it was highly effective for improving his acute stroke symptoms and signs.
About 6 hours later, he began to feel better. He was taken to recovery ICU. Later, he was discharged with a diagnosis of a stroke, and he was asked to follow up with his physician.
You have any symptoms that you have at your arm or your leg, you cannot move, call 911. And I did, and they saved my life. And then we arrived to the hospital at 7:30, and they give me TPA, and they removed the blockage. And I was very lucky. I arrived Saturday, and Monday I was already out. I was very lucky. No problem. Thank you very much. Total recovery.
Give him an applaud because that's a really good, successful story there.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for your invitation. It's a pleasure to be here and to thank Dr. Rick Liu and his team for such a great dedication to strokes, to create those films, those animated. They won the best animated films in our film festival. I am the founder of the New York City International Film Festival. And it's a pleasure because one of those films, the film I just saw, saved my life. I saw the film, and then on August 21st of last year, I had the symptoms. I couldn't move. I fall from my chair, from the desk, and I had to call 911 thanks to the film. Thank you, Dr. Reggie Liu, and thank you, all your team, for saving my life, and I hope you can keep saving more lives, showing films and getting this animated that everybody should watch and be promoting. And it's an honor for me to present you with the award that you won in April. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. The name of the film was Wake Up Stroke. I was deeply touched by the film when I watched it after it was submitted to my film festival. It brought me tears to my eyes because the story told me in the film reminds me of my brother who died of a stroke when he was only 51 years old. Young people have strokes as well. Stroke is serious, and people should pay more attention to symptoms. Though my experience, I strongly advocate learning stroke signs and symptoms. Someday the basic knowledge of a stroke recognition will save a life, maybe even your own life. Thank you very much for this wonderful award I received. Stroke Warrior Award 2021.